So basically, Google is moving toward what we're calling blended search. And I'll talk a little bit more about what that really means. But blended search really is, Google owns a lot of properties. Like they own Google Video and YouTube. They partner with like Flickr, and they also have Google Image. They have Google News. So these are all properties that Google owns. And Google is starting to, with blended search all of their properties when you put in a query. So if you put in a query, and one of your videos, for example, has those search results in it, you're going to come up on page 1. Not only are you going to come up on page 1, but maybe they even have a little thumbnail of your video. And what does that mean? Well, people's eyes tend to go to a video or a picture before they go to other search results. So if you have those kinds of search results, not only are you going to be on page 1, but you're probably going to get more click-throughs. So your advertising is going to work better than someone else who doesn't understand the way this works. So they're going to have image search, video search, blog search. Blog search is big now, and news search. And we'll talk a little bit about some of the other engines that feed those kinds of information. Paid search is also getting more interesting these days. As paid search, we're going to start seeing more commercial-based type videos with some of the ad-serving networks out there. They're going to be serving ads that are more creative, more interactive. And part of that is that probably 2 years ago, you couldn't even have as much interactivity, or you couldn't even have the video that you have today because of bandwidth. So today it's a whole new world out there because we now have the capability technically to actually serve videos quickly and instantly because the bandwidth is there today. Now, a lot of people don't understand in search as well the local search and the directories. There's a whole world of local search that's really that's becoming really important. And local search there's a whole different component that's important, and that's all your local directories. So it's important to be in all the local directories correctly with all your key information, because the minute that someone puts in Massachusetts, you're talking local search. People even slice and dice data even more than that. They may say Natick, Massachusetts, or Framingham, Massachusetts, or Wellesley, Massachusetts, or Waltham, Massachusetts. So as soon as people start putting in any kind of demographic, you're talking local search. And therefore, you have to address local search differently on your landing pages. So again, website and search work very closely together. If you miss any of those things, you're not going to get maximum benefit out of the search results. And again, I think one of the other things that I keep thinking about is, what's your competitor doing? Are they eating your lunch? Are they out there and they're doing all of this and you're not? Or are you going to be the one to do it and leapfrog way over them? Question?
So how will the website get on Google?
Did you hear?
How does the website get on Google? How do you get on Google?
Okay. The website doesn't get on Google. You, the website builder, the internet marketer, you get the website on Google. And where does it start? It starts, as I said, before you build the website, with keyword research. We have tools at our agency that when a company comes to us, we can look at the keywords that are important for that client. And the other thing about keywords is that I could just give you a little scenario. I had a client call, and they basically are down in New Jersey, and they want to be the leader in bed bugs. And they said all the other services, they're pest control, all the other services, they said, are really commodities, but bed bugs are where they differentiate themselves. So they said, we want to be, everywhere in the New Jersey area on bed bugs. So it starts with keyword research. So we checked out their website, and they said, well, we don't want search engine optimization. They didn't want organic, because they said, we have all of that. We already did all of that. So we took a look at their site, and yes, they had the word bed bug and bed separated bug. They had it as one word, bed bug, and they had bed bugs, and that was it. They had 2 words. We did our keyword research, and we found 40 words that were related. In fact, I have the list here somewhere, related to bed bugs. And what was really amazing was the type of words where, I want bedbug pest control, or, they're longer strings, they're strings that, a human may not have thought about. But we also have the numbers of people a day that are looking for that particular term. So what I'm saying is you build your site and you embed all of those words in your site. Therefore, you're not just going to get your results on those 2 words, you're going to get the results on all 40 words, and means that your website is going to be one that comes up not only on those 2 words, but everywhere. So that's a really good question, because it starts before you build the site with good research on who's looking and how are they looking, and addressing that before you build the site. So for those of you that are trying to think about web development, it's much more complex than that. You want to orchestrate that site so that your client comes up. It's not an accident, and your client comes up on a consistent basis that you measure, because their marketing dollars are going in that direction. So it's a business decision. Building a good website today is a business decision. It's not a frill. And a lot of people think, I'm going to spend $2,000 on my website. But the optimization piece could cost $10,000, because it's a competitive space. But if you invest that, then you get the payback time and time again, because all that traffic is going to be yours to build your business. So again, it's that integrated approach. So local, you want to make sure that you have your directories, you want to have local terms in there, you want to make sure that you're hitting all the local stuff that you need to hit. And then in addition to that, if you're a shopping site, there are shopping comparison engines, although if you build a site correctly with a dynamically indexable database, which some of you don't have to think about at this point, but that means your whole database is visible to the organic search, you can address that much more cheaply than investing in a shopping comparison engine. So I think one of the things I want to really emphasize is that being an internet marketer is really going back and really strategically looking at the marketing, strategically looking at the market, at your client, and building out their web presence so that they become a competitive player on the internet on page 1 in Google. So it's not an accident, it's purposeful, it starts with good research and understanding how all these things work and how they work together. Another component of organic search, and I'm sure a lot of you have heard about this, is called link building. A lot of people say, you need links, you need links. Well, Google only wants you to have, Google wants you to have good links, have natural links. They don't want you to go to a link farm, for example. A link farm is somebody who just sells links and they just, sort of try to game the system. Google can find those patterns, and it really penalizes you. So we have found that a lot of social media today, viral marketing, helps to get those links naturally. So that's another reason that you want to really think about building the site, doing a good job, but also thinking about your natural linking structure so that you get out there and you get those links for yourself and your clients, of course.